What is good, group number one? For those of you who are drawn to the first image, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages regarding what good news is coming your way. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing I kind of picked up as I'm shuffling, I see this nine of swords at the bottom of the deck. And then I split the deck and I had saw the fool. So this feels like a new beginning coming your way, but something about it will put you in your head. Very interesting message. Something about this new beginning may cause a little bit of like, I'm picking up more of like doubt or uncertainty. Maybe it has to do, for some of you, this could have to do with like the people involved in it or the person, or for some of you, it can maybe having to do with um, just the details of it. Maybe it's something that seems too good to be true. And as I split the deck, you got the star here, and the hangman. So something about this for some of you could seem too good to be true. You may have a habit of like waiting for the ball to drop, like whenever something good happens or when things actually like go your way, you may, again, just kind of wait for like the ball to drop or things to go sour or go bad. But this is one opportunity where it won't do that. In fact, that won't happen for you again, is what I'm picking up. Um, with a hangman energy, there seems to have been where you're in the process of learning to shift your mindset, learning to have a much more positive mindset and not be so, negative and pessimistic, or finding that good balance between being realistic, because there are some things that, realistically speaking, like it may or may not work out, and that's fine. But there's many other things to where it will absolutely work out. Um, and you just, again, just may be in your head waiting for the ball to drop. So we're working on that. So tell me a little bit more about this new beginning, spirit guides. This new beginning for group number one. Okay, he wanted to come out. The Emperor. And then the Nine of Swords right on back out. What else? Seven of Pentacles. So this could be career related. And it's funny, I was talking about the people involved and you got the Three of Pentacles. Um, hmm. Can I get like one more card? You're experiencing some sort of advancement. This is something with this Ace of Wands energy. This is something you've been manifesting. You've been actively calling this in, actively attracting this opportunity towards you. This feels like a collaborative. The Tower. I love to see her. So this feels like a collaborative opportunity. So this feels like an opportunity where you may be working with someone or a group of people. With the Seven of Pentacles energy, y'all could be working on like a project or working on some sort of common goal, or reaching some sort of common goal. They It seems like this person in this group could be this Emperor energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There could be their sign or your sign. I'm also picking up water signs, even though you have no water here at like at all. But I am picking up on a water sign here, picking up on a Pisces and a Actually, no, I'm just picking up on a Pisces. Um, which kind of sort of adjacently goes with the Nine of Swords energy. But anyway, um, this feels like you're going to be investing in something. I just heard investing in your future. So this could be something that's going to be really good for the trajectory of your future regarding your career, and where you want to be. This feels like a I was about to say a step, but I'm getting like a few steps in in the direction that you're meant to go, regarding your career. So this feels like um, a pretty big, like, life changing moment for you, or life changing opportunity. Not in the sense of like this is your one all be all, but it feels more of like, again, like it's a step in the right direction. And it's not that you're not in the right direction right now, but it's more of like you've been praying and asking for a specific path to open up for you, or a specific door to open up to for you. And going through that door, this door here is going to lead you towards where you want to be. What am I seeing? You know how, like, in cartoons, um, I'm saying specifically in Scooby Doo, like the actual original one, um, to where they're like running from a monster. Like this, the scene is they're in a hallway. There's a bunch of doors, and like they're running from the monster, and like they run out of this door and they go through this door over here, and then somehow they end up all the way on this door over here, and they're coming out and they're continuing to run. So it's that's the energy I'm picking up. Like you're going through a door, and it's going to lead you to exactly where you want to be. So I feel like the good news is regarding this opportunity that you'll be. I feel like you're going to take it. You're going to have some doubts. You're going to have a little bit of fear. Maybe some of you, maybe a little bit of imposter syndrome, or just overall not sure how to do it. Some of you, you may have even already received this opportunity, um, and for many others, it's on its way. Um, but yeah, this definitely feels like you'll be investing in your future. Like you'll be so good at this. This Emperor energy, I love like his like big dick energy. To be frank with you, like he knows he the shit. Like look at him, look at Daddy. No, look at Zaddy. Like he just got his leg propped up, and he got his, you know, leg all open, and he just looks like he owns shit, and that's the energy you're stepping into. Like whatever this is, um, I feel like you're gonna be very good at it, very natural at it. It's a little bit different than what you are used to doing, but you're gonna be very good at it. You're gonna be a lot more natural at it than you even assume. Um, and then with the Three of Pentacles energy, I'm drawn to how this person is working, and these two people are just kind of like admiring them. There's like they're taking notes. So I feel like it's going to be vice versa for you, is what I'm picking up. So on one end, because of how natural you are at things, you're going to have a lot of admirers, people who admire your work, what you do, and how you do it. And on the other hand, there are going to be people that you'll admire, and you'll be taking notes on how to, improve your performance, or how to, you know, um, master your craft. So you'll be both kind of like teaching and learning at the same time. And that's beautiful. We should never get to a place in our life to where we think that we just know it all, or we have it all together. You should always be open to learning, always be open to expanding and growing more. Um, but this is definitely a pretty significant opportunity here. What will they be doing? Something regarding change with this tower. I'm hearing startup. Some of you may be helping or yeah, like helping or assisting, like starting something up, or maybe starting a business up. Or again, like part of this job is like creating change, maybe for others. Tell me a little bit more about this opportunity itself, this collaboration. Death. I literally was just talking about change. So definitely, some of you, this could be a helping profession. You may be helping others regarding some sort of transition in their life or change in their life, or maybe things are not going so well in these people's lives, and you can be helping with that. Um, Something to do with transformation. You can be helping others to transform their lives in some sort of way. So maybe um, like therapy, counseling, social work. Somebody here, you can be working with youth in some sort of way. Um, what else was I picking up? Transformation. This could also be like a physical transformation. Maybe some of you want to get into like fashion or like doing hair. Um, Something can be significant about that, but something significant about transformation or change regarding other people. And I feel like you're going to go through a big transformation and change with this energy as well. I feel like you don't see this opportunity coming, or you're going to be very surprised that you even received it, or got approved for it, or you even got an interview and all of that. Like, you just may be very surprised at how well things are working out for you. But it may come up out of nowhere. You may come across the job posting out of nowhere. It may even just randomly pop up on like your social media, or um, I don't know, somewhere where you are. For others of you, again, you just may be surprised that you even got like a call back and all of that. But yeah, I love this energy for you. Anything else? Now, group number one, I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for you. Let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good? Group number two, for those of you who are drawn to the second image, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages regarding um, what good news is coming your way. Good news, good news. I'm getting a swift energy. You got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this good news is coming in swiftly through a messenger. I'm seeing email, Gmail specifically, and then I'm also seeing something about LinkedIn that could be significant for somebody here. I'm also getting a voicemail too. Hmm, I don't know. Justice, love to see it. So for some of you, this could have to do with like a legal battle, court case type of thing. Magician. God damn. Okay. Yeah, this feels very like, oh, I'm shaking. Like this feels like it's I'm hearing that it's here. What is this energy I'm picking up on? I've never gotten the shakes, or I haven't gotten the shakes in a reading in like 2 years. Like I have never gotten the shakes like that before. Some of you, this may make you a little nervous. Oh shit, what is this energy? I'm definitely gonna need to cleanse after this. It doesn't feel bad. This isn't bad and this isn't negative like at all. It feels like something quite big that you've been really waiting patiently on, like waiting patiently for your ships to come in. Um, you may even feeling like life is like unfair. Some of you may be even comparing your journey to others. You may be seeing other people around you getting glow ups and getting blessed and receiving opportunities, and you're just kind of like, again, just patiently waiting. But I'm hearing good things comes to those who wait. Um, Hades Town can be significant if you've seen that recently. But something is balancing out in your life. Something is going in your favor. You got the Magician and the Ace of Wands, and these are two cards that primarily talk about manifestation. So whatever's like, I'm picking up like spell work if you've done like candles, scripting, or whatever means of manifestation you have done. I'm hearing been doing. It is working out so good for you. I'm picking up like you may have been doing like back to back things, like back to back candles or back to back prayers or affirmations. Like you've been asking for something for quite a while and you've been wondering why it hasn't come in yet. And that's because the energy has been building. So whatever this is, it's going to be really, really big for you. And it's so large because of how much power and energy you've been like adding on to it. Um, and when it finally happens, it's just going to be an explosion of blessings that just fall in your lap. I'm not even picking up like one specific thing. This feels like you've been praying and manifesting multiple things: money, love, your home, job, like health, all that stuff. Like you've been really up on your manifestation game. And it's again, it's not that it hasn't been working. It's more so of one, divine timing, but also um like the universe was intentional, your spirit guides especially were intentional about building up this energy, gathering it up. I'm seeing like a snowball. It start off small on a snow hill, and as it goes down, at least in the cartoons, I don't know how this is in real life. But as the snowball goes down, it's getting bigger and bigger and larger as the momentum builds. And that's the energy I'm picking up for you. Whew. Okay, but what is this? Yeah, Two of Pentacles talks about multiple priorities. So this definitely, again, feels like multiple things coming in at once. Ah, oh my gosh, group two. What have y'all been doing? Six of Wands. So this is major recognition. You're changing. This is a big change in your life altogether. So your life is going to look 1000% completely different a year from now. You may go from working a 9 to 5 right now, and next by this time next year, you'll be sipping a pina colada on the beach somewhere. Like that's the energy I'm picking up. Like you're about to completely change your life, or your life is completely changed. Because again, it feels like this energy is already here. Yeah, it's something about it being already here. So it's like the good news is here. So what is this good news though? What is this good news? Three of Swords. What's the good news? King of Swords. Five of Cups. Then the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So this is major abundance. It seems like this is coming in due to some sort of loss that you may have experienced in the past or recently. Three of Swords, Five of Cups. This is a this is a damn, I lost my train of thought. Okay, there it is. This is a like the universe stepping in. This doesn't necessarily feel like an actual person. This feels more like the universe, God, or Allah, whatever you want to call it, has been seeing and noticing your change, your transformations, your patience, your diligence, your consistency when it comes to manifesting the life that you want for yourself. Um, and it's like the universe is coming in and saying, "We're sorry for taking so long. But now here's the things that you've been manifesting. Here are the things that you deserve." And it's not that you haven't deserved it all along. It's more so of behind the scenes energetically, there had to be a few things that needed to be changed. There were some people that needed to exit your life. There were some mindsets that you needed to let go and release. There were some energetic cords and attachments that needed to be cleared out. So there were some things that you had to do to prepare for this major shift that's happening. Because if this major shift had happened when you wanted it to happen, um, quite frankly, group two, you would have fucked it up. I'm just being so honest. You really would have messed it up. Um, and it would have been messed up due to the mental and emotional state that you were in the past couple of years. But because of the work that you've been doing the past maybe year or so, um, it's been making room for this new thing. But I'm not getting it. This feels so vague to me, and I hate to give a vague reading, but like that's really all I'm picking up. Like spirit is kind of like stopping me. What is this King of Swords though? Before I stop, what is this King of Swords? So you are moving forward with clarity. Things are like your path ahead is going to look more clearer. And I feel like you've also been getting very clear on like your dreams, your goals, your visions, and what you want out of life. You're I'm hearing he's checking his list. He's checking it twice. Going to find out who's been out of here nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. So, you're receiving an early Christmas gift from the universe. This doesn't feel like, again, from someone. This feels like, if we're talking about someone, it feels more of, again, like the universe, the cosmos sending you this big blessing in your life. But why won't you tell me though, Spirit? Like I want to know. Whatever this is going to include a lot of abundance with this Empress energy. Um and it's almost as if also you're like giving birth to this new life, giving birth to this new self. Um this is really beautiful energy, really big. Again, I just wish it wasn't so vague. Sometimes, as readers, we can't keep on pushing it because, yeah, we just can't keep pushing if spirit isn't wanting to tell us certain things, because sometimes spirit wants things to be a surprise. It's great that you get the readings, but sometimes a surprise is needed. um some of you don't even get surprised often because of how strong your spiritual gifts are. But again, like I said, sometimes universe, even how strong your spiritual gifts are, they still withhold information to surprise you. But this feels like you're taking charge of your life. You're taking lead in your life. You're deciding how things are going to go. You're stepping fully into your power. And because of that, you're able to um, call forth these things that you have been manifesting. Some of you here also, this could be an apology coming towards you as well from someone regarding some sort of betrayal, loss, or deceit. It's kind of a side message there. So be open to it. Again, this is part of the healing process is and manifestation process is releasing and letting go what no longer serves you. And sometimes we can hold on to emotions and um, you know, negativity and unforgiveness and things like that. Um, Forgiveness isn't for them, forgiveness is for you. Forgiving doesn't mean that the person is allowed back into your life. But forgiving is like, hey, I acknowledge it happened. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. But I'm going to choose to release it and let it go so I can move forward with my life. What happens to you, I don't give a shit about you. But for as far as me, I'm going to release it and let it go. Okay. Anything else, spirit guides? I'm sorry this reading was a little bit like vague. Um, yeah, like I said, sometimes we get all the messages, and other times, oops, looks like my mic was off. But I was just saying, I'm sorry that the reading was a little bit vague. Sometimes we get all the messages, and other times we get no messages. So, um, yeah, I hope I said something that resonated with you, group number two. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number three? For those of you who are drawn to the third image, this is y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages regarding what good news is coming your way. What good news is coming your way? So for group number three, what good news is coming group number three's way? If you're talking body, gotta go and put it on me. If you love me right. Okay. I feel like this is a super random. This may only resonate for literally one person. Um, yeah, I did it, at least not the whole reading, but just this specific part I'm about to say. But for somebody here, again, I feel like this is literally for one person. Something regarding like a divorce, maybe a divorce is finalized. Um, I don't know. That could be significant for somebody here, and that may be good news for you. Again, that's not everybody. I feel like that's literally just for one person here. But congratulations on leaving behind a toxic situation. What else, Spirit? What else? What is this good news? But something, this good news is going to be worth celebrating. Some of you, this would be regarding school. If you are in school, this could maybe you graduating, or maybe passing a class, or maybe you getting into school, or you just got approved for like a job or something like that. Um, but this good news feels like it's going to be something worth celebrating. You got Judgment, Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and then the Devil. Ooh, so Judgment and the Devil, you defeated some sort of toxic energy. I'm hearing victory is mine, victory is mine, victory today is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind. Victory today is mine. Um, Going back to my church roots there, my hoodoo is showing. But you have you've mastered some situation that was meant to like break you down, humble you in some sort of way. Um, Something that was meant to really break you, you've actually tamed it. You've actually mastered something in the process. What's this? The Fool. And this is creating a new beginning for you. You have gained the wisdom that you needed through this experience, and it's now time to move on from it. Um, there is some sort of lesson, a situation, for some of you, a partnership, a job, something that put you in a toxic situation, or maybe a toxic work environment, a toxic relationship, whether romantic, friendship, um, work, whatever it may look like for you. But again, it seems like it was a situation you were put in. Um, I'm hearing by like yourself. You did this yourself. Maybe this was something regarding like your Akashic records or your soul contract. You signed up to go through this specific trial and tribulation, is what I'm picking up. But you fucking did it. You did your thing, group number three. Because again, whatever this was really meant to break you down. But your higher self was like, no, we're gonna push on through. We're going to ascend from here. So you have completed something, um, and now you are. It's like you're being taken out of something, or maybe some sort of environment, and you are being pushed towards a new path. Whew, the Hermit here at the bottom of the deck. So again, you have gathered a lot of like wisdom. You know how some people they go through certain experiences or certain hardships in their life, and they become very like bitter and mean and just nasty altogether. Those are the people who haven't really learned anything. You got a lot of older people, older generations who again they've gone through a lot. They can tell you hella stories about things that they've gone through, but it's like they haven't actually learned anything. Like you didn't go through these things for nothing. You went through it so that way you can cultivate some wisdom, that you're able to impart onto others who may go through something similar. Um, at least that's the way I view it. Um, but with you again, like you've gone through really hard things that really again should have broken you, things that would have broken other people because of your strong spirit, Eight of Pentacles energy, because of your hard-working spirit, um, your patience, your diligence, your open-mindedness, your ability to, you know, be both a teacher and a student of life, is really what got you through this. Hearing yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. I'm getting a lot of like churchy type of stuff from this group. So I don't know if you've had a background in church, or religious background. Um, but yeah, something could be significant about that. But again, like whatever hardship you were going through, and you're no longer going through that anymore, um, you're going to be tremendously blessed for making it through it. Tell me a little bit more about this. Like, um, what does this have to do with good news, though? Okay, yes, I know that they were strong. You're stepping into your power, like very similar to group two, but a little bit different circumstances. But you are stepping fully into your power. Strength is about literally fighting your demons. So it goes very well with the devil card. It's coming face to face with those parts and aspects of yourself that we like to sweep underneath the rug. But you were forced to actually face it, like head on. May even have to had face like an actual, maybe regarding the situation, maybe like a person, who may have made things harder for you. And because you were able to get through that, and not lose your mind for the most part. But because you were able to get through that, Ace of Swords, you're receiving a breakthrough. The good news is that you're receiving a breakthrough. You're receiving some sort of, for many of you, a way out of this situation, or you're just going to be kind of like plucked out and gently placed somewhere else. Some of you, this could be, if this has to do with your work, um, this might be you getting a entirely different job. And for others of you, this could be you moving to a different department or a different location where you no longer have to deal with, certain people or a certain boss. Um, but yeah, this definitely feels like a really big breakthrough for you. What does this new beginning look like for group three? What does this new beginning look like for them? If you talking body, why is this song in my head? Okay, you got a few cards that came out. You got Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. You're moving forward with stronger boundaries. One of the things that you have learned, or one of the lessons that you have learned, is one, um, watching your words and watching what you're saying. Um, and then another is, something about moving in silence, not oversharing. Um, and also like learning to speak up. I'm hearing correctly? Speaking up correctly. Mm. So, how some people, they like to complain about things or say, how things are going wrong, but they don't have an actual solution. So, maybe for some of you, you learning to, offer this feedback, and not just complaining, but also being like, hey, this is what I've noticed is going wrong, but this is my, thoughts or opinion on how we can possibly fix this. So something about you learning to use your voice, learning to speak up. I feel like people really value your opinion and really value what you say or think. You got three cards that came out: the world. So some of you, this could be having to do with traveling or relocating altogether, but there seems to be some sort of movement happening. That's what's going to be a part of this blessing from the universe, is you being able to either move or relocate. Again, this could be maybe across town or just you moving to a different location, a different department, whatever that may look like. But there is a movement happening here. Um, and it seems like a full circle moment is what I'm picking up, because it's funny, you got the full and you got the world. Full is the first card in tarot in the major arcana, and then the world is the last card in the major arcana. And then you got judgment, which is before the world. So you got a lot of major arcana influences here, that is kind of driving this. But yeah, this feels like a completion of a cycle and you moving on to something new. And speaking of moving on, you got the Eight of Cups. Literally, you're going to be moving on from something or someone, some sort of situation that just no longer serves you and that was toxic. And then you have the Death card here. Guess I can put this maybe up here. Trying to make it all fit. But definitely, I'm getting rebirth from this Death card. So again, it's an ending, it's a change. This was something that was inevitable. Death is something that's it's inevitable. It's going to happen whether we want it to or not. So this was a change that it was going to happen whether you wanted it or not, whether you prayed for it or not, whether you manifested it or not. This was it was going to happen. Um, but this is very positive change, because this is a change that you have been preparing for, a change that you have been really wanting and asking the universe for, praying for, damn near begging for. But you no longer have to do that because the universe heard you the first time around. But again, there are some things that you needed to go through to prepare you for what's next. Now, what's next is going to be very beautiful for you, is what I feel. Um, I'm drawn to here in the background of the Death card is you got the sun that's rising up. So the sun represents opportunities, happiness, joy, um, fertility for somebody here also. Um, but whatever this is you stepping into a very a, a time in your life to where everything just feels at ease. You know, you're not having to stress about things. You're not having to worry about things as much. You know, life is going to happen regardless. We're going to have our ups and downs, but not as much as you've had to go through over the past several years. So this has been something that's been kind of like years in the making, and you're now finally about to experiencing it. But it's coming in. It's coming in pretty fast. Um, I'm hearing like before winter time. So before winter, at least at the time that I'm recording this is time is reading. So whenever you're watching, but before winter, this feels like this change is going to happen. Many of you, you'll be able to leave a job. Some of you, you may even receive like, a big amount of money to where you don't have to work anymore. You're able to invest in your own business. You're able to invest that money to, build more money to where you don't even have to work at all. You just get to enjoy life and just chill and just do you. Um, but yeah, group number three, I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see y'all in my next reading. Peace out.